Mike Owens out there? Do you take it easy on him at all tomorrow, or is he 100%?
Yeah, you know, Mike's had a good fall camp, and you know, we had a little scare there in the scrimmage, and fortunately we got a good report from the doctors, and he's going to be fine. You know, we'll talk to Coach Sweeney, but you know, he won't do a whole lot tomorrow, if anything. You know, we'll get him back Monday full speed, and really, you know, gives the younger guys an opportunity to see what they can do in that stage. You know, we know what Mike can do, and he's had a good fall camp. But really, I want to find out about the younger guys and really put some pressure on them before we throw them out there in game.
How are Ray and Dion coming as far as their knowledge?
Yeah, I'm really pleased. Ray is, you know, one of those rare freshmen that comes in and the game's slow for him. Usually for the freshmen, the game's really fast and it takes them a little while. But he's one of those guys that the game's just really slow. He feels like he's still out there in high school playing, and you know, is not. You know, he looks very natural out there, and I think that I like his attention to detail, being able to pick up on the offense. If he keeps progressing, he's a guy that's have a chance to play early. And Dion's showing flashes. I think the position that Dion's in is a little bit more difficult because you've got all the install that's kind of hitting you, and then you get in the boundary, and you got, you know, Mackenzie Alexander and Cordray Tankersley right there in your face, so you don't have a whole lot of time to think. But I've seen enough out of him to know he's got a chance to be really special. But you know, I want to see some more progress from him here in the next scrimmage.
In the team drills and the scrimmage you've had so far, does this offense have the look as improving upon last year's goal line and short yardage?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that's been a big focus for us offensively in our off-season study, even going into spring ball and then this summer. Something we've really focused on and talked to the guys about. I think we feel very comfortable that we should be able to move the ball, but really being able to, in those situations, be able to execute. And you know, part of it will be, you know, being able to just, there's different situations when it's 4th and 1 and everybody in the stands knows what you're getting ready to do, being able to run when you need to. And then there's also situations being able to run your base offense in short yardage situations. And really it comes down, that's when the assignments and execution is more critical than any time because you've got more guys in the box. But I've been pleased with what we've seen so far, but you know, still got a lot. Defense is throwing a lot of things at you. When you're getting ready for the season, getting ready for each game, usually the team you're getting ready to play has 1 or 2 defenses that they play in that short yardage situation. You know, right now our defense is playing a lot of different looks, but I've been pleased with the progress we've made there so far, and I feel like the offensive line's done a really good job.
Has any running back distinguished himself on 4th and 1 or 3rd and goal?
Yeah, you know, I think Wayne Gallman's done a good job. C.J. Fuller is a guy that continues to show himself in that situation. He's really got a knack for short yardage. Just got to protect the football, and that's the biggest thing that's kind of holding him up right now. But I'd say those two are probably the two that have executed the best in there. And Tyshawn Dye, he showed something today in a tight situation coming off the goal line of really putting his head down and getting those extra few yards. So I think all those guys have had their moments, but you know, I think our goal is for all of those guys to be able to execute in that situation and not just have 1 or 2 guys, but to be able to have more than 1 guy that can do it. It's hard to surprise us because we're watching every detail every day, and you kind of know. I would probably say Ray McCloud, and that kind of maybe would surprise some people because he already had a lot of expectations, but you know, he's shown some things that you don't typically see out of a freshman, even a talented guy, being able to go out there and just his mental mindset, you know, that the stage is not too big. That's probably been a pleasant surprise. He's a little bit further ahead than really where I expected him. Really being a running back and maybe a wildcat quarterback in high school, thought he'd have to develop his hands a little bit more, but he's further along than maybe we expected, so that's a good thing.